Okay, I just singled out a property online that has good reviews for an example. I'm not affiliated with this property at all. I think it's a beautiful property in Atlanta, and it's got really good reviews, actually. So, what customer? I want to show you guys what a customer looks at when it comes down to reviews. I think some people are under the impression if you see this review score right here for this property at 4.4, a lot of people, I think, they're under the impression that when somebody looks at that, they go ahead and they start looking at the property as an alternative to book. A lot of people dive into these reviews. They want to see what made up this 4.4. Now, the highest score you can get on Google is 5.0. So this property is at 4.0. So obviously they have not been perfect through all the reviews. Now, if you scroll over here to the left under the name, it shows you they've had 152 Google reviews with a score of 4.4. So they've had a lot of good reviews, but they've had a couple bad ones. So people obviously, out of curiosity, before they spend money on booking a hotel, especially this one is very pricey. It's over $300 a night. They're gonna want to look at these reviews and kind of dive into it and see what made up that score. Now, sometimes your review score for your property online on Google might show up down here. So this particular property, it shows up here and here. So I'm going to click on this section right here, this review section, and I want to show you guys what a customer is actually going to look at. Now, it shows, of course, the score, but it shows over here how many of, what made up the score, how many 5-star reviews they got, how many 4-star, 3-star, 2-star. So people, out of curiosity, when they're getting ready to spend money and they want to look at reviews, a lot of people are going to want to look and they're going to see what made up these lower scores, perhaps, right? So if you scroll down here as a customer, anybody can do this, they're going to click on this section down here and they might look at the most recent reviews. Now, sometimes a property that's been around for a long time, perhaps it looks really good online. It might have low scores. Maybe the property remodeled. So the most recent reviews might be really good, and they can kind of figure that out as they go through the reviews. So customers will look at your most recent reviews, or maybe a property's having tough times, and the review scores recently, are bad. People are going to be curious of recently what most customers have said. They might want to read the highest review scores and then also like the lowest review scores. Maybe what made up these 1 and 2-star, or maybe even 3-star reviews that this property got. People can also, if they're interested in a particular part of that property, they can click on these, and there's been 12 different reviews that mention the spa for this property. There's been 36 reviews that mention the fitness. So if somebody's going to Atlanta for a particular reason, and they're going to use a certain amenity in the property, they may want to read about the reviews for that amenity and see what people had to say about it. So there's a deep dive that customers do. This score is like, the main thing that they look at first, but a lot of people go to this page, they click into the reviews, and they dive into it and see what it's all about. Okay. So now that you know how customers kind of, look for what they look for in reviews, I just kind of wanted to show you guys that. The property we're going to be looking at today is a property that's no longer open. It's a hotel that I actually oversaw for a very short period of time. They have closed this hotel. It's changed names, so there's nothing wrong with it. It just changed names, and this is I still have access to it, so I want to kind of guide you guys through it, with this example. So is this Motel 6 here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Now, what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to get access to your extranet. I have extranet access for this property right here. And if I click on that, this is what my extranet access looks like. You can see it says your business on Google. It's got all these tabs here. You're going to have to get extranet access to your property, to your listing, before you can respond to reviews. And if you look at this video that I'm showing on the page here, this is a video I did a while back that will show you how to get extranet access for your property. You're going to want to do that to be able to update your property online, but also to respond to these reviews here. And I deep dive into all these different tabs here in that video. But please watch that video. If you do not have extranet access, you're not going to be able to respond to reviews. So get your extranet access, and then you can go in and respond to reviews. Now, the section you're going to want to click on here, the tab you want to click on is this tab right here, Read Reviews. You're going to click on the Read Reviews tab. And I click on that. It's going to take you to this page here. It's going to show you all your reviews for your property. basically all the stuff, different stuff that people had to say. Now, it's got this section up here at the top that says all replied and unreplied. So it's going to show you all your reviews, which is the tab we're on now. And that's where this thing, when you click on it, this is where it basically goes to right away, is all. Then you can go to your reviews that you replied to already, or the reviews that you have not replied to yet. So we're on the all. We're on the all reply. As you can see here, this particular person here left a 1-star review. You can reply to that by clicking this button right here. This lady here left a 5-star review. The hotel never did respond to this review. You want to click reply here. The reason I'm singling out these 2 reviews is it's always a good idea to respond to all reviews. Now, obviously, you're going to come up with your own response for these folks. I mean, if I were a property owner or property manager and I got a 1-star review and the person didn't leave any comments, you can see this lady down here, she left a comment on the property. This person up here did not leave a comment on the property. He just left a 1-star review. If I were a property manager, I would reply to this person, and I would also, ask them, apologize for whatever problem they had, but maybe ask them to give you a call and go into further detail about their stay, and maybe, you can turn them into a future customer. This lady right here, big difference in her review. She was actually very happy with the property. So you might want to reply to her, thank her for the review, and do what you want. Tell her, welcome her back in the future. Tell her you look forward to seeing her again. But my point is, you want to respond to all these reviews. You want to try to fix things that went wrong, and you want to thank people for taking the time to leave you a nice review. And the reason you want to do that, let me go back to this page here for this property. When people read your reviews, they're also going to read your responses, okay? As you can see right here, this lady for this hotel in Atlanta that we looked at the beginning of the video, she left a long review about it. They're also going to want to read what the hotel wrote about the review, okay? So very, very important that you guys, when you're going through here and you're replying to reviews, be careful with your words, because the public not only is going to read that person's review, they're going to want to know how the hotel responded or how the property business responded to that person. Okay, so very important thing. Now, this lady down here, she, underneath her name, it says local guide. Okay, local guides are people that have left quite a few reviews on Google for different businesses. It doesn't have to be any one particular type of business, but they've also uploaded photos if they're a local guide. And I've left the link in the description, but there's a little section of Google that tells you all about people that are local guides. I'm not going to really dive into that right now. You can go to this link in the description and you can read all about it, what a local guide is. I can tell you that a person that's a local guide, their reviews have a lot more weight on your hotel than people that are not, that have not left many reviews. And it tells you underneath how many reviews these folks have left. Like this guy has left a total of 9 reviews on Google. This person down here has left a total of 15 reviews on Google. This lady is a local guide. She's left 42 reviews on Google. So obviously she's very active on Google. In the search results, this is going to affect your search results online. So a lot of people ask me, well, how can I get moved up in the search results when people are searching a hotel in my area? You can, first of all, you get good reviews, and also respond to your reviews very wisely. Okay. Now, if somebody leaves a review that you're not happy with, maybe it's a fake review, or maybe they were kind of a little bit unfair with the property, and you feel like it's not really 100% accurate. This little button here to the right to report the review, you can actually report the review to Google, and Google will look at it in a very quick manner, and they'll remove that review from your listing if they feel like you've got a good case. So, for example, if this person's review right here, if they had written something out that was I've seen people where people have actually left a review for the wrong business. There's several hotels in a city, like this particular property was in Albuquerque. It was not the only Motel 6 in Albuquerque. So other Motel 6s, they might have got mixed up and left a review for this property On this property's page, it was for another meant for another Motel 6. So those are the types of things can happen. It's not always somebody being unfair or somebody, you know, trying to slam your property. So if you click on that right there, it kind of tells you different things, you know, you click on, and then you can type out some information on this as well and send it over to Google. Okay, they'll look at it, and you know, they'll decide what to do with that review. All right, so now going over here to the replied, you can go back to your replied reviews, and you can actually update your replied reviews if you want to. Okay, so once you've replied to a review, you can go back in there, you can edit the review. I'm sorry, you can edit what you typed out to that person. So this is what the reply was for the hotel when this person reviewed the property. So you could go back in and you can make an edit to this at any time. You can also go back in and you can also delete your response and then maybe rewrite it. Okay, so a lot of different things you can do with these reviews. It's not just basically responding. You can go back and edit your response. You can also, you know, obviously you can delete your response and rewrite it. Last thing I want to touch on is this reply to get more reviews. Okay, get more reviews. So if you click on this button here, get more reviews, it's going to take you to this page right here. What you can do is you can make a QR code. Right, you could. This is the QR code for this property. You can take this, you can copy it, you can put it at the front desk of your property. You can put it somewhere in your business. If people scan this on their phone, it's going to take them directly to the review page for your property. They also give you a link for your property right here too. If you click on that, you can copy your link to your review page so people can go directly to your page, directly where the review's at, to leave a review. I have a lot of properties that actually take this information. They have a flyer at their desk of their property, and when somebody's happy with the property, they have them scan that QR code and they have them leave a review. So Google sets this up for you to encourage people to leave you reviews, and it's a really easy way for people when they're on their phone in the lobby of your property just to go ahead and just leave a review. Another section you can go to in order for people to give people this information is right here. It says ask for reviews. So if you click on that, it's going to take you to pretty much the same area that I just took you to right there. So there's two different ways to get there. So you can see that Google's real active. They want to make sure that you know, hotels are doing everything, or properties, businesses are doing everything they can to get reviews. All right. So very, very important. The more reviews you get, the more positive reviews you get, obviously, the better your score is going to be. That is all I have for today. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I do have more videos coming out in the future. I cover a lot of different things like the OTA extranets. Some of this, I've had Google videos in the past, not only this one, but I also have a video that talks about, you know, how to make this, make a flyer up with this right here. So you might want to watch that one too. I'm showing that on the page right here. You can, and I've got a link in the description for that video as well. Stay tuned, more to come. Please like and share this video if you think it helped you.